Dead Eye Dolly makeup tutorial. Okay, first you're going to apply foundation all over your face. Use a foundation about 5 to 7 shades lighter than your natural skin tone to create a more doll-like effect. I'm using it pretty heavily all over the face with the damp beauty blender. You want really, really good coverage with this. Then you're going to set with a white translucent powder, and you can be very, very liberal with the powder. You want this look to be messy, drawn on, smudged off, basically just like an old doll. Now I'm using a dark brown cream liner in the brow, and you want to create a more rounded eyebrow shape to look more doll-like. This can be really messy. You want it to look hand-painted on or drawn on. You want kind of that creepy doll look, like a porcelain doll that's had her face rub off over the years. And you might have to use a lot of product to get in between all the little hairs, because you want kind of a solid eyebrow. Now I'm using the Kat Von D matte eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to use the pure matte white. And you want to start at the brow bone. You want a really heavy contrast here, so you can apply it kind of messily, but you want the really, really white part to stand out on the brow bone and on the lid. And just blend on. The nice part about this makeup is that it does not have to be precise at all. It actually looks better if it's messy, a little creepier. Next, I'm going to use a medium neutral brown matte, and I'm going to use it in the crease to start creating shadow. You want a very round eye with this makeup look. So you want to concentrate it above the eye, in the center of the eye, and towards the bridge of the nose. You don't want to pull it out on the sides too much, because then you create too much of a cat-like shape. You want to blend, but you don't need to blend too much. Next, I'm going to use an even darker brown. This is a dark brown, and I'm really concentrating it in the socket to get the most deep eye. Okay, next I'm using a matte taupe pencil. This is a Mineral Fusion pencil, and you're going to draw on a new bottom lash line onto your eye. The taupe is just helping to give you a guideline. We're going to go back over it with black, but this is just helping you draw on the shape. It's a little more forgiving. If you make a mistake, you can wipe it off. It also helps just create a little bit more shadow. Now use a black cream liner and a flat brush, and you're going to go back over your taupe line that you just drew. And this is what you're going to glue your false lash onto later. So we're trying to get the biggest doll eye we can. Next, you're going to use either, this is a pale yellow, or you can use a matte white pencil. And you're going to fill in the space entirely in between the new lash line that you drew and your natural lash line. And you're also going to line inside the eye in the waterline. You want this to be as solid white as you can. This is going to give the illusion of the doll eye. Next, we're going to do cheeks. Get a bright matte pink and a round brush that's flat on the top preferably, and concentrate the color really heavily on the apple of the cheek. Don't blend it at all. You want it to be as circular as possible. Then apply a big dramatic false lash on the upper lash line. Take your taupe pencil once again And we're going to create faux freckles all over the upper cheeks and the nose. You want to use different levels of pressure when you're doing this so you get a variation of color. So you can get some darker ones, some lighter ones. It looks a little bit more natural. Next, use a matte black shadow with a small brush and go over the area that you drew with the matte cream liner. And then you want to finally apply your bottom lash. And it can hang down so it looks a little more wide-eyed. Next, take your taupe pencil once again, and you're going to create a new lip line. You're going to overdraw your lips slightly on the bottom and a lot more on the top, creating a new, more rounded Cupid's bow. And this is also supposed to look like it's painted on, so you can be a little messy with it to get more stroke looking. You can see I'm rounding out her Cupid's bow more. Next, I'm going to apply a Kat Von D liquid lipstick. It's nice because it really stays on, so you're not going to have to touch it up much. I'm going to apply that all over where you drew in, concentrating it a little bit more on the center of the bottom lip. And then take your black cream liner and draw a faux smile on both sides of the mouth. And then finish with a few little stitches on each side.